Have you ever wondered if it's even possible for you to go abroad, study, and get a job that changes not only your life, but the lives of everyone around you? Well, I wondered the exact same thing, and in this video, I'm going to tell you how I did it. Well, first things first, this might sound silly, but you need to want it enough. Thing is, if you come from a country like mine, Mozambique, it is very difficult for you to leave the country. So unless you really want it, you're not going to have that drive and desire to look for things, to search for the different documents that you need, and also to secure the funding that you need in order to do something like this. So really ask yourself, is this just a goal that you're thinking of, or something that you really feel is important to your life and that you're fully committed to it? Because if you're not, then this is not going to work. After this, the next thing that I did was to actually understand the requirements. So I can sit down here and tell you like, oh, you gotta believe in it, you gotta go for it, you gotta go for it. But you need to understand the requirements early on and make a plan for it. So you need to see, okay, this is how I want to go out of the country. I want to go to this university. I want to follow these courses. And these are the requirements for the courses. Those requirements are your guideline. Those requirements are the things that you're going to use in order to prepare yourself to be ready as possible to go abroad. And while you're doing this, you get to the third part, which is be over prepared for the studies. Look, studying abroad is an amazing experience. It can be an amazing experience, meeting people, traveling around, seeing new things. That can be really amazing. But if you're just bogged down in studying all the time, then that experience gets robbed from you, because all the time you're just sitting there and studying and not actually enjoying the place that you're in. So I would strongly advise you to prepare yourself as much as possible. I did IT, and 3 years before I went abroad for IT, I already started working as hard as possible on it, so that when I arrived, it could just be smooth sailing and I could actually enjoy and have a good time in the country that I'm in. And then last but not least, the actual funding. You need to find a way to get the money. And there are different ways in which you can do this. You can do a loan, you can ask family and friends, you can get a scholarship, different ways of doing this, which I'll go more in depth into different videos. But one of the things that I found that is super key here is that you need to be enthusiastic and concrete about your goal. People need to look at you and see, okay, this person is determined to doing this. You need to be able to do every single thing, and the money should just be the cherry on top. That if somebody invests in you, they can see your work. That's why all the work that goes before that is very important. You can just show up and ask for the large sums of money that are required to do this without any track record that, hey, you're gonna do well there, that you're gonna study, and that you're really putting all your effort into this. So in order to secure the funding, there are different ways in which you can do it, but make sure that you're showing your worth, that you're showing that you're good enough for this. And look, I know that I quickly brushed over these topics. These are things that I'm going to talk about in this channel more often, so subscribe. There are new videos coming out every single week on each of these topics of my journey and how I tackle different problems in here. And if you have some questions that you would like for me to answer, put them in the comments down below and I will get to them as soon as possible. But until then, continue working, stay focused, and I hope you achieve your goals. Bye.